here, and this goes there, and this goes there. Oh, Danny boy. For the record, everyone, she's abysmally mad and insanely mad with me because for the last 30 minutes I've done nothing but sing weird songs.
I want to lose my mind. I'm trying to get things done and get work done. And I ask him a question, what do you want for dinner? And he sings some fucking stupid song.
Oh, Danny boy. I don't even have a method to why the songs come in my head. Anyways.
Now I'm fucking irritated and we have to do this stupid fucking podcast and I don't have any wine to drink. What a waste of my life. What a fucking waste.
She treats these next 10 to 15 minutes like I've gotta pull teeth. I think she'd rather pull teeth.
Yeah. I'd rather get an IV and a shot.
You know what they say, all the entrepreneurs say, passion, follow your passions, do what you do even if you're making any money.
I'm doing this for you.
She's doing it up, you guys.
I'm doing this for you, but I have a limit.
A limit.
I don't think anyone would notice if we didn't record a podcast one week.
I would notice. That is not the attitude to success.
I know.
I'm sure people wouldn't have noticed if Mike Tyson didn't practice a couple of days a week, but then he wouldn't be Mike Tyson. Anyways.
I don't want to be the Mike Tyson of podcasts.
Well, why do you want to be Mike Tyson?
Oh my god, no.
Anyways, we'll skip all that.
Let me just whine for 30 fucking minutes.
Yeah, I should. I should just let you rant. Here we go. Go a little rant. We're just going to get into a little Bachelor recap, but maybe we'll let you vent a little bit.
Well, The Bachelor is the only thing that brings me fucking happiness.
Apparently. She's talking about watching the show yesterday, talking about dicks being whipped out, and she had all weird sorts of commentary watching the show. She's like, oh yes, girl, get it. Fuck that bitch. Yes. Fuck that bitch.
It's a very exciting time in my life when it's The Bachelorette or The Bachelor, okay? I just love, and I love the drama, and I love how these people are obsessed with themselves. It's really like a psychological experiment.
That one guy, maybe it's just the way they edited it, that one guy is super in love with himself. What did he say?
Oh my god, he's a male model. And I'm hoping it's just the producers bringing out this insecurity in him.
No, but some lines were just you don't even know where they could pull it from, even if it was part of a more humble statement. But he would be what did he say?
He just kept saying, well, I'm a male model and you don't know fashion.
Oh yeah, and then one of the other guys was saying, oh, you haven't spoken to her tonight and you want to get eliminated, do you have a plan? And I guess he must have, this is where the men's masks of masculinity come out, because you could tell he didn't like being called out like that. And he was like, don't worry about it, bro, I got a plan, don't worry about it. So you do me, and then he just got up and left, and the other guy was like, okay.
Yeah.
You could tell he was very insecure about that. And then there was another guy that she knew from her hometown who had never made a move, and all of a sudden he's on the show. That was weird. And she was like, weird. She called it straight out, which props to her. She was like, what are you doing here?
Yeah, and I support her for doing that because it is kind of weird. You don't know why all of a sudden now he's going to be on TV to be with you when he had plenty of fucking opportunities. I feel like something happened though, maybe they were drunk and little bump and grind at the dance floor or something.
He said a little bung, and I didn't know where it was going.
Bump and grind. Okay. They were at a bar, and maybe there was some flirtation, but then maybe he didn't act on it, and he's an idiot.
So she's just mad?
Maybe there was some awkwardness, or maybe...
Hey, let's get into this. Here's a topic. What do you do in a situation like that? The dude's... I don't even know how to call it, because I don't know where he actually stood. But what is the timeline on that for a guy? If he's got to make a move and you kind of like him, how long do you give someone you like who's not making a move before you say, I'm moving on? And then if they did ask too little too late, at that point you're like, screw this.
I don't know. It's hard because you can't really say, oh, well, after 4 times meeting each other, that's when I cut it off. No, but this guy didn't even, he said, oh, we've only met once that I can remember. And she's like, no, we've hung out a handful of times. You only remember the one?
Yeah, their conversation was weird. Then he's like, if you met me a year later, you'd see I'm a totally different person. So there's some weird backstory. We don't know.
We don't know.
It was weird.
But look at Jared and Ashley. They have been friends for 4 years or like 3 years, and now they're finally together. You just never know. Sometimes you need to like grow separately to come together, and like you're not a good place. It's just, you don't know what life's gonna do. That's my answer for every fucking thing. People want a strict black and white. No, shit happens. I don't know. You could die in 10 years, and then I'm gonna like have to figure out a whole new life, and we won't get to have our weird old people orgies. And I'm just gonna have to have a different plan. You just gotta go with the flow.
Gotta go with the flow, the heavy flow.
Don't die in 10 years.
I won't. I promise. That's a guarantee.
Oh God.
No dying in 10 years.
No.
Maybe 11.
No.
And then what else happened? There was the guy that had an ex-girlfriend.
Oh yeah.
That another contestant brought up and put him on Front Street.
I don't know. I think she's being a little bit like
harsh,
guarded, like maybe too guarded.
Sure, she doesn't want to go through the same thing again.
Okay, so yeah, I think she's a badass bitch for being so cutthroat, but I hope she's just doesn't like keep going exponentially and more intense, and it's just like you're going home, you're fucking going home, and then she's gonna end up with nobody. But if she ends up with nobody, that's fine too. Better than her, picking a loser just because you have to pick someone.
For those who don't watch that are trying to catch up with our conversation,
oh yeah,
she was on the previous season where the guy was Ari, and he had chosen her. She won. He proposed everything. Then like a couple months later, he realized he preferred the other girl that was the runner-up.
Broke up with her and got engaged to the other girl, and now they're planning their like public wedding, and everyone hated him. So it's a whole thing. I don't know if I hate him. I think it's better.
Yeah, better than him living that lie. Imagine if he just stayed because he was afraid of whatever.
Just sucks. I wish he could have gone to that conclusion before proposing.
But now they're kind of hinting in her season now that she might have done the same thing. Ooh. Which that's a little juicy.
Ooh.
Any predictions? Who do you got as the winner right now?
Oh, I love the guy who she gave her first impression to.
That was my pick, Fly Fisher.
Yeah, he's a fisherman. He is my worst nightmare to date. I would never date someone outdoorsy.
That doesn't matter.
When I used to be on Tinder, if someone was like, I like hiking in the outdoors, that's an immediate no for me. No.
Which does not work out because I love outdoor stuff.
When was the last time you like outdoor stuff? I do too, but I'm not someone who's like, all right, Saturday morning, here we go. We're gonna go climb this fucking mountain. Yeah. No. That's like too much for me.
And I find hiking a little boring. I'm more of like I'd go out and surf, or I'd go out and swim.
That's why I said hiking. Like people who say I love hiking, that's a red
they
flag.
Go regular treks.
They are just like wearing, all their clothes are made of hemp. And they're wearing Birkenstocks
and CBD oil, and they're from Silver Lake.
Oh my god, that's ugh.
She's not a fan of the Silver Lake.
No, not the people. I just don't like Silver Lake. It's too far.
Oh, that's LA people for you.
Yeah.
But anyways, that is my prediction. That guy, I forgot his name, because the first thing she said was he reminded her of her dad, who I'm assuming she had a great relationship with.
Oh yeah, he
and
died.
They always say you end up, I'm assuming you had a good upbringing, you always end up marrying the person who resembles your parent of that, like your dad or your mom. So if she's saying that...
Okay, Freud.
Yeah, I'm gonna drop a little knowledge.
Okay, so how am I like your mom?
Filipino, strict, likes to yell at me, likes to scold me, gives me a look. Always generally unhappy. There we go. She's giving me such a look right now. Her mouth is dropped.
She generally unhappy
right now. She is shooketh.
My God, I'm a very happy person.
I can tell by her voice right now. She is such a happy person, right, guys?
Okay. Wow. Rude. Just fucking cutting my balls off.
Good. I hope you didn't have any balls to begin with.
You love my balls. Maybe I'm like your dad.
How about me? How am I like your dad?
I don't know what is the English word for utos?
What's utos?
Utos is a Tagalog, and it's one of those words that doesn't have a translation. It's like if I go, babe, will you take out the trash? Babe, will you walk the dog? Honey, will you get me some water? You just do it without asking because you know that I'm your person.
Oh, there's a word for that. It's called being someone's bitch slave.
It doesn't have to be a bitch slave. Why do you have to make it so negative?
Because of the definition you gave me. Oh, it's when, they just do everything you want them to do in your life without having to ask them, like a butler.
No, I don't need a butler, but you're gonna just be nice to me and chivalry, those kinds of things. Maybe not exactly. It's not like you open the doors, because that's a waste of time.
You don't believe in door opening?
The car door, it's
I do that.
I know you do when we're on like a real date, but not really. Like you're not. If you tried to open the car door for me every time, you know how much time we would be wasting overall in our lives.
It's a lot of traveling. You get more steps in. Walk all around. A couple more, steps for my day.
I have to wait. Like, why do I have to wait? I can open my own fucking door, but I just want to know that, like, you're getting yourself a drink. You could get me one too.
Yeah.
Or we'll share.
So share it. Chug, chug, chug. Glug, glug, glug.
Mm-hmm. What else? You're kind of goofy like my dad.
Yeah. I embrace my goofy nails.
And you definitely have some dad jokes and weird stuff that you do.
What did the bull? What did the bull say to his son when he was leaving for school? Bison.
Ha 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 ha.
That's right.
Oh God. What else? I don't know. You just are.
So now let's go the other route. Mm-hmm. Instead of saying how is the other person like someone else, who do you see as who are your idols? My guess is Tiffany Haddish and Cardi B.
I do love both of them, and oh my God, every single guy on Queer Eye.
Oh God, especially the long-haired guy.
Oh my God, now I can't even remember his name. JVN,
that guy is a little much. Yes. Oh, that's great.
Stop trying to put out his fire, okay? Let him burn brightly and sparkle.
She loves it. She loves his flariness.
He's just so extra, and that's how I want to be. Just like, woohoo, all the time, and like.
Well, that involves being mostly happy.
I'm like that when you're not around, not pissing me the fuck off.
Oh, great. Guys, you want the keys to a successful relationship? When the person's not around, you're your happiest. That's the fucking keys to a relationship right there. I'm happiest when Joe's not around. Him being gone in San Diego this past weekend was the highlight of my life so far.
No, I missed you. But you have to admit it. You enjoy poking the bear that's in me.
I love poking the bear.
I'm a Taurus, so let's call it a bull. And you made a bull joke, so.
There we go. Bye, son. Bye, son.
I can, obviously you've already seen, I can quickly turn in like 2 minutes from like hysterically laughing to being like, fucking shell, cut your balls.
And I can get her to turn real quick.
Yeah.
You just saw it in this episode. It's probably the quickest I've gotten her to turn.
He would like rather piss me off. It takes so much more work, but he just gets so much satisfaction knowing that he's pushing my buttons. Like when he sings these songs, and if I show that I'm just a little annoyed, he'll just be like,
not really sure how I feel about you. Something in the way you move. That's one of the songs I was singing. I had to get a little new vibe like that.
He loves to sing while he's shitting.
I like to sing while I do anything. Shitting, pissing, showering, driving, sleeping.
But your renditions are just
hilarious. They're hilarious.
That's one interpretation.
I just like to draw out my voice and sing like a little Irish boy.
Oh my God.
She loves it. See, I'm already pushing the buttons. Tell us how you feel, Alexis.
You are driving me to drink.
Driving you to drink.
And I like it.
At least I'm helping you do something you love to do. So I believe that is the key to a successful relationship right there.
Pushing me to get drunk
to what she loves.
Yes.
Getting her to do what she likes to do.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. We were supposed to play a game, but we actually
we ran out of time, thank God.
But we'll have to play next time. The game was, we'll give you a sneak preview.
It's not a game. It's a
relationship.
Relationship builder, which I felt like we needed because I was getting irritated with you because you weren't speaking my love language enough.
But instead, I serenaded her so amazingly in this podcast that she's probably so heartwarmed and amazed. But anyways,
bye.
See ya.